5 seconds remaining.
Hold the horn of madness.
I don't know shit about Dota buff, so maybe it's good, maybe it's not, but... FNG! Oh, Mario, you're gonna be crying all the way back to your pipe. That's a dead Zeus. Easy first blood for S4. First laners, Arteezy, look at him, he's just venturing into the dire jungle, finds Zeus, and, well, hits him with a static link. Is this a dead FNG here? Only brown boots on Arteezy, but he's got the damage. A very bold play, but the risk is worth it, and but showing off the versatility of this hero as now Arteezy could be sandwiched. There is an RP, pulls into the backside. Fissure helps break things up, but skewers there, pushes him deeper into enemy territory. Sonic Wave for the counter kills, though. Arteezy actually gets credit for the kill on Zeus, and Lion dies to S4.
They're looking to go in on Illidan. Arteezy's rotated up with a static link, and here comes your Queen of Pain with a big surprising wraparound. Illidan's going to run right into S4, and that's a kill.
Yes, it certainly is.
This 700 net worth difference between the two now could get even bigger with the farming.
They smoked, they missed the call on the axe, and they could have just gone for the Lion. Now it's the boy, counter initiates, G comes in, doesn't have an RP, but still big damage. They kill the Rubik first. Now Razor turns onto the Magnus. Zai, he's in deep, cannot handle the heat of the troll. Arteezy now in some trouble as well. The axe going to work. Not the axe. The troll giving him the axes, but now S4. He's joined the party. Sonic Wave on 2. Cleans it up with that plasma field. If only S4 was there from the start, this would have been a completely different exchange. Now FNG on the run, but no mana. Full health, but that's about to change.
Yep. Queen of Pain goes to the string crits, wants FNG, and FNG can just kind of hide and hope for the best. He's actually going to blink out with a TP from Bat. Okay. Plays it safe. Bat didn't have a lasso. Well, confident that Arteezy's already making a beeline towards the pit.
They do kill Roche quickly with the troll, but is it quickly enough? Courier goes down. Nice read there from Axe, using the support on the high ground.
For the team
Zai want to just hop in here and try to snatch the Aegis like we saw in the last game, but they're not going to time it quite properly. Arteezy still goes in, brings down Lil straight away. Bat Rider flying around on the high ground, very low on HP, will probably fall as well. On the other side, whoa, that's a skewer back into the pit. Flame Break puts him on the high ground. Sonic Wave will be a whip, but it looks like they won't even need it. ASUS.Polar just falling apart.
That was such a weird fight. There was a lot of misspells and just random crap going on. The Axe didn't have a blink or his ulti because he used on the Courier, which looked good to start, but then suddenly Roche is dead and Axe is like, couldn't even go for the steal because his blink was still on cooldown.
He does have a force step. Lion. They're going to try to go for someone else who doesn't have the Aegis. What a fast blink from Lil. Berserker's call will be dodged. Now Bat Rider goes in, lasso onto S4. That's the target he has to hit. Finger brings down the axe. BKB used by S4. And now the Sonic Wave connects on 3. RP from G finds nothing. And they'll kill the Zeus. Arteezy ends up going down to the troll with the BKB on. G barely lives into the tree line. Looks like Curl will be punished. Puppy already used the Echo Slam. Blinks in, but it will be at the cost of his own life. Triple kill for Illidan. And now a 2-for-4 trade. ASUS.Polar take a fight that they really wanted. It's amazing what happens when you actually get that lasso off on the Queen of Pain.
Yeah, they just controlled secrets so much better. You picked up that BKB not long ago, it feels like.
His farm has just been massive. Still #1 on net worth. Here we go. Initiation. Lil hops in forward, but all of Secret is there. They actually find the fight that they want. Axe gets isolated by the lasso. He'll go down. They kill Lil, but it comes at the cost of Arteezy. 2 big cores in the grave. S4 finds a solo kill onto the side. Magnus will buy back instantly with S4 on the run on one side, Puppy on the other. He's got the blink, and it looks like he'll make it out. So a 2-for-2, and with the buyback on Magnus, that actually levels that out to be a break-even change for net worth. Actually, just about exactly
unnecessary buyback. He's thinking he could catch the Queen of Pain with that, but...
Now Roche is respawn. This is Roche 2. Another lasso initiation. Jumps onto Axe. Again, he just gets brought down. Instant buyback this time, though. S4 on the other side of the river, and back on this side, Illidan and Lion. They go on to Arteezy. Lil drops off the finger. Fissure helps break it up, and Arteezy still goes down. The damage from Zeus just too much. These organs though, he silenced the RP. Oh, 2 seconds until the Echo Slam comes up. That would have been the perfect opportunity. Now a dieback for Zai.
Oh, Puppy's out of mana. He's getting completely sucked dry by the Lion here. He's trying to go back in with a Soul Ring, but all he's got is a Fissure, and he's going to get chased down. G's got a 4-star and a blink. Puppy with the own. Can't blink out. RP just for your captain of Team Secret. 4 dead. Nothing really gained in exchange.
5 dead, really. It was a double kill on the Axe. He died twice and bought back, then died again. Oh my, look at that net worth trade.
Look at that gold
Polar.
graph, man. That is... We've climbed Mount Everest. ASUS.Polar have come over the other top, a stronger team, and they won a Game 5.
Well, hopefully ASUS.Polar brought their sled because they're going to be cruising down that hill. This is getting out of control. This is when Troll can just flash push buildings down. See him take out that tier 2, goes right to the high ground with his Aegis. Now your Blink Lasso right onto Kuro. He goes down straight away. A buyback is available on him. High ground under heavy siege. They will force out a BKB on Illidan. That's something, but not a hell of a lot. S4 now tries to hop forward, gets hexed up. More staff will buy him a little bit of space, but now stunned. Illidan throws in the frosty axes, finds the kill there. Now RTZ trying to steal his damage. Zai just bashed up. Look at how much damage he's taking, but Illidan finally goes down. There's your Aegis. Big slam dunk from Puppy. Maybe that's the beginning of the turn. RTZ gets a double kill off of it. Has some pretty big damage stolen, but the Troll dropping hammers from the heavens. RTZ bashed up. 4 staff, but one last auto attack brings him down. Godlike streak on Illidan, soon to be ended. Zai finds some vengeance with the decapitation. All 5 of ASUS.Polar in the grave. Secret make the hold they needed. Do we dare look at this recap? 2 buybacks used, but a big net worth gain.
If RTZ had just stayed alive, that would have been just the Hail Mary of team fights, but even so, Team Secret lose no real structures there. It cost them 2 buybacks, but that team wipe that followed was huge.
That Echo Slam, that was the turn. Well, though.
They're walking past Obs here.
Oh, vision for the Dire side. Illidan goes in, BKB on, finds RTZ, finger to follow up, but Zai now jumps on the Lion. Kuro gives him a finger in retaliation. RP from G, living up to his name as he connects on the entire team of Secret. And just like that, ASUS.Polar take a huge fight, 1 for 4. There are a lot of buybacks available. Illidan getting a triple kill out of that. With the Empower on top.
He had 140 damage stolen, but he's still hitting for like 280 damage with Daedalus crit. So even with all that damage stolen, I mean, Static Link doesn't cut it in the late game. You hit an RP like that, he's got Empower and Cleave, so it's a free Battle Fury. So even with minus damage, with the crits, he still just tears apart teams.
ASUS.Polar starting to tighten that noose. Troll just goes up to the high ground through backdoor protection. Just chops it down. Remember, he only has 1 life here. Zai comes in. Berserker's Call connects, but now the lasso onto Kuro. Huge RP again on 3. Now the follow-up damage is there, and Illidan just cleaving his way to victory. Echo Slam from Puppy comes through, but to little avail. Zai, he wants the dunk on Sadoy, misses it, goes down, and Sadoy eats that yummy cheese in front of him.
They don't need no Aegis. They take the fight. They take Game 4. We're going to a Game 5 deciders, I agree.
Wow, talk about...
That was 15k gold lead turned around.
Very impressive play from ASUS.Polar. The bets for this game, 80-20 in favor of Secret. And we're going to an ace match. This is anybody's series for the taking, and now this is big stuff. The winner of this next game will be moving on to the LAN finals and flown out here to Los Angeles to participate in the Summit 3. It doesn't quite all come down to this because the loser will still get to fight through the lower bracket, but this is big.
These teams just seem so evenly matched. It's a really interesting clash of playstyles too, where ASUS.Polar are always losing the laning early game stage. It's been 4 games in a row where Secret have at least a 3 to 4k gold lead. This game it got up to like 10, 15k in the mid game, but ASUS.Polar, their late game decision making, that same thing happened against NIP. In the late game, they make really smart calls. FNG is a shot caller for them.